Jaden lost 18 pounds in 8 weeks working a full-time gig. My name is Tri Nguyen, and I am an online fitness coach that help men that lack accountability, discipline, self-esteem, self-respect become the best versions of themselves through fitness. In today's video, I want to talk about Jaden's journey of how he wanted to be more accountable in his life, lose some fat, and also maintain the muscle mass that he already had. Before we jump into Jaden's journey, I did want to talk about my program. I feel like it's a little bit different than what you see out in the market. Once you hop on as a client, you join my private server. Now inside the server, it's public to, it's open for any of my members to see everything in there. Now, every client has their own logbook. You can upload videos, you can upload pictures, you can have a chat, and it stays there. It doesn't go anywhere. Another thing I have people do is once you're in the program, I have you add everyone in the program on MyFitnessPal. So let's say, for example, you were to join the program, you can actually see Jaden's food log every single day. Whether he messes up or he's on point, you actually have access to that. And then same thing on his log, his diary, his journal, his fitness journal. You can see where he's messing up or if he's on point. And I think that's something that is different because it becomes a community base as opposed to people in other fitness programs. It's very individualized. And because of that, it creates bonds. It creates brotherhood among everyone inside the community. And I think that's something that's great and it's missing out there is community-based programs. Even though it's individual, it's your own personal journey, right? But also you have the group supporting you, pushing you, being accountable for your actions. I did want to give a little bit of background about Jaden so you can understand who he is as a person. He's 5'11", he's 24 years old, he works full-time, he works Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. That means he's working 10 hours each day. Weekends he has off. Day number 1, he weighed in at 166 pounds. Keep in mind, I have everyone weigh in every single day. They take they take a piss, and then they weigh themselves, they take a picture, and they upload it into their journey, into their logbook. As you can see here on based off his photos, he's not too heavy. He's actually coming in very proper. You know, if you look at his abdomen area, you can see he's carrying a little bit of fat, small love handles, but if he were to lose that, which he did, he would look proper. And you can see in his back picture, he already has that V taper going on. He just needs to lose that love handle a little bit, get a little bit more lean, and he would pop. One thing I encourage people to do is to post their food, post about their life on this server, on their log diary, because it allows people to see how you're moving throughout your day. So Jaden, he decided to do that. This was optional. As you can see it, he posted up his meal. He had pizza, he had eggs, chicken breast, but even with that, he still stayed within his calories. I had him start off at 2,300 calories, and that's already in the deficit. And in addition to that, I had him do 2 sessions of cardio, 300 calories burned each session. So it doesn't matter if he takes half an hour, 2 hours, 1 hour, as long as the machine says 300 calories burned, I'm happy. With Jaden's calories, we didn't lower it at all. Matter of fact, we could have increased it and he still would have lost weight, but he decided to keep it low and just get this process over with. First day, he did 1.7 miles, 3.5 speed, max incline. He did for 30 minutes, burned around 300 calories. Started off with a bang. Next day, he weighed in at 163.2 pounds. You know, obviously, when you start your diet and you decide to change up what you're eating, you lose some water weight. It's not fat. It's just the sodium that you're retaining when you drink water and you decide to eat clean. You're not holding all that sodium that most times when you're eating bad, that's what you take in, you know? You can already see he's starting off his program right. He had whole eggs in the morning, chicken breast salad, plain. He was a beast. Plain chicken breast and some cauliflower. That same day, the next day, he ran 2.5 miles at a pace of 6 minutes and 54 seconds. He did that in 17 minutes and 47 seconds. Dude is a beast. I like that Jaden decided to take advantage of posting his food. And I think that's very important because the more you post, the more you realize the actions that you're taking, right? You can actually look back and reflect on it, you know? It's like a diary. When you know you messed up and you write it out, hey, yo, I messed up, you can actually see it. A lot of times people just think about it, but then they get busy, they do something else and they forget. But when you actually log it and you make it like a journal and you have an actual logbook, not only you can see it, I can see it as a coach, but everyone else in the entire program can see it. So after a week, he weighed in at 160.4 pounds. You can see his abs already popping out. He's already getting much leaner. His back's coming in a little bit better. You can see the V taper coming in a little bit harder. Man's on point. However, you got to keep in mind, we're human beings and we're not perfect. On September 7th, he weighed in at 165.9 pounds. And it just is what it is, man. We're human beings. We're not perfect. But one thing I always tell them, it doesn't matter whether you fall off or you stay on track. As long as you can see your mistakes and you change from it, you become better. A lot of times as coaches, we want them to just be perfect. We want them to be like us. We want them to follow the guideline to a T. But it doesn't work out that way, man. It's just life. You know, sometimes you think life is linear. It's going to be this, and it's going to play out to this, and then do that. So many things happen in life. A death happens, a breakup, divorce, miscarriage, bankruptcy, man. Life is ruthless. But one thing that we can control is the food that we eat and the actions that we take every single day. And Jaden did that. He hopped right back onto the program and he locked back in. During halfway through this process, one thing that I did implement that I think played a major role was I incorporated this program called the Brothers Keeper. I'll give you an example. If there were 10 people in the program, they chose one person as a leader for the entire group. That leader is supposed to be accountable for everyone. When I say accountable, he makes sure when we have our weekly video chats that he contacts everyone. He texts everyone, yo, we're about to have a meeting. Make sure you tap in. Hey, you didn't weigh in today. Weigh in today. Post up your weigh in. Yo, he checked the MyFitnessPal. Yo, you're off your calories. And that's what the leader was supposed to do. You know, he gets reports from everyone and make sure everyone's on point. So it is a little bit more responsibility. In addition to that, not only do we have a leader that is kind of like my liaison, my right-hand man, but what I also did was pair everyone up together. So Jaden would be paired up with someone else would be paired up with this one would be this one. And once a week, I'll have them do check-ins, right? And have them get to know other people inside the program so you're not just going through this by yourself. I had them do a quick DM saying, yo, asking a couple personal questions like, what is one thing you regret? What are you trying to accomplish in life? Things like that. Jaden did go on vacation. He left to go to an event, but even during that event, guess what? He still locked in. He still was accountable. Because no matter what, I still have people weigh in every single day. I said, if you're going to go on vacation, bring your food scale with you. Bring your weight scale with you. You still have to post. You still have to weigh in every single day. It's about part of the program. Like, why join the program if you're not going to take full advantage of it, right? And that's what we did for Jaden. He went on to some music festival, but even then, he was still able to lose weight. Woo! He was definitely locked in. Week after week, Day after day, he does the same thing. Today, at the end of this program, you see it. His abs came in, his chest is a little bit more popping, and you can really see it in his back. Before, you couldn't see any definition. It was a little bit fat, but you can see the love handle is gone. And I think that's where the biggest change was. And that's it, baby. The process is very simple, but I will say the road is not easy. And all the information is out there for you to like do this process. But it's never about the information. It's always about the execution, the action that you put into the information that you find, right? But can you do this every single day? Can you show up for yourself every single day? Can you have your nutrition on point every single day? And I always say this to everyone. How bad do you want it? And what are you willing to do to go get it? So tonight, if you are looking to level up mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, get into the gym. You know, there was a study done that showed people that have more self-esteem make more money. That's crazy, right? And guess what? Guess what working out does? It creates self-esteem. Who knew? I hope you go get it today. You already know what time it is, man. And if you're looking for a coach, come out like your boy. We can get it together, man. I hope to see you in the next video. Peace. Before the video ends, here's a video from Jaden. Check it out.
Hi, my name is Jaden, and this is my review of my experience in Coach Try's program. So, I was in Coach Try's program for 8 weeks, so that's 2 sessions, and during that time, I went from 166 pounds to 148. So that's 14 pounds of lost weight and around 2 pounds per week. So I'll be talking about experience a little bit more. So I joined the program initially to lose weight, which I did. And the main reason I joined was for accountability. Having a group to keep you accountable who doesn't really care about your feelings and will tell you when you up is something that's invaluable. If you're trying to lose weight and you tell your family, number one, they're not gonna really track your calories or your workouts. And even if you do like gain weight, they might not want to say it, as it's kind of a hard thing to say. So having a group that's kind of detached from your relationships and can tell you the hard truth that, let's say, you're not working hard enough or you up, is really good for accountability and just in general. In addition, this group, not only are they gonna keep you, they're gonna keep track of losses, it's a great place to post your wins. So myself, I consider myself a pretty, I don't say humble person, but I don't generally like to share my wins. So like, let's say I lost a few pounds. I wouldn't go around saying, tell my friends, tell my family. And I think not having that is pretty demotivating. Being able to share your wins, share your like weight losses or just physical goals reached in general is a very big psychological part of losing weight / gaining muscle. So having a group where it's dedicated to sharing your wins, sharing your progress is a great experience and really honestly changed my workout experience. Like I was definitely more motivated to do cardio. On some days I'd be like, damn, if I do an hour of cardio, I know the boys will be, or the group will be really impressed, or they'd be like, they'd give me like a thumbs up, you know? So it's a lot of motivation from the group to not only have progress, but also not to revert in progress. So what I gained from the program. The first thing I gained is a lot of like fitness and diet knowledge. Coach Try is very knowledgeable on aspects of fitness, training, dieting, etc. And aside from fitness goals, I think I gained a lot of knowledge just about life. Coach Try, very real guy. He shares some about life experiences. He's very knowledgeable about like advice, and honestly, I think it's a really good outlook on life. So I think you can gain a lot from the program, not just like physical fitness tips or knowledge. You can also gain like life tips. Because myself, I forgot to mention, I'm 20 years old. I'm a college student, and having this perspective of someone who's older and who has been through other things has been really helpful for me. So yeah, that's an overall review of the program. It's great for keeping you accountable of your calories, if your workouts, your cardio. And it's also a great place to learn both fitness and about life. But yeah, that's my review.